Welcome. Is it started? I think so. Yeah, it is. Cool. Um, it is 7 in the morning, October 17th, 2022. And right now, just got up answering messages from my team that they sent over the weekend. And then I'm also going to answer emails. So let's get into it. Okay, so it says for one of our clients, we have 7 reels on the content prompt, and I'm still making a follow-up with Michelle regarding her branding and the content for her reels. Let me put this into. Sometimes my mic makes it worse, and sometimes it makes it better. I don't know, but it says please refer to our Slack message. So this is from one of my team members to a client of mine, to a client of CBBB. It says, hi Michelle, okay. The message says, hi Michelle, hope all is well. Would like to make a follow-up on your content. Let us know if you have any questions or if there are any blockers. You want content bits for real? Yes. Let me see. So for her, this client in particular, she does do content prompts. I'm still making a follow-up with Michelle. Okay. So I think what we need here is to figure out, okay, so this client still needs to send in her font, her design, brand colors, for consistency and distinct identity will create, right? So we have them typically send that in the beginning, but I think she just still hasn't gotten it in. Okay, good to know, but does she also have existing content we can create with? So this is one of my clients on the list that I need to send a message to, because what happened is in the beginning days, like when they're getting settled in, like I want to make sure that it's a quick enough turnaround time that they don't get discouraged, because they're like, oh my gosh, I paid for something, and as a content creator, I have to have all of this time to let my team be able to create the content. And if there isn't enough time, then I at least need to be talking and letting the account owner know what we're doing behind the scenes, to keep them informed and just not worried. We're bringing on a new team member today. I'm really excited about. She was referred to by one of my account supervisors, and I'm looking forward to, like, it's just always good because, you know, when you refer someone, they know that they have to do just as good as work as a person there, and this person is the only account manager of mine so far that has been promoted to account supervisor. So I know that, you know, she would only recommend someone that she could trust and know to do a good job. And her resume looks great and everything too. I'm just gonna have her pull her into training today, and then we'll probably meet sometime next week. On the agenda today, in 20 minutes, I have a meeting with a client for a company that I won't disclose yet because I really need to get their permission to disclose it. But then I also have a meeting on another business venture of mine, Airbnb meeting. This is one that I'm excited to start because my mom is the one who's taking the courses. and I'm going to be checking in. She's going to let me know what I need to do. And we just kind of meet every Monday. It's a course that we bought from Reno Girls. They're also on YouTube. We had an amazing time being able to work with them. I need to stop talking so much so I can actually answer these emails. But then after that, we have a weekly huddle. Then I have CBDB admin and accounts, and then a little break there between 9:30 and 11. Then I have a meeting with the client. But I'm pretty sure there are things on my phone that I also need. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you. And hi, yeah, 476 joined. Yeah, hey, and thank you for the gift too. That's dope. And then I have a meeting with a potential marketing advertiser that we might work with for LinkedIn. Cool. All right, so let's see. Get into these emails. Yep. Your studio project. Oh, okay. This is all just like second sent messages, like messages that have already been sent to me from a direct message, whether that's on Fiverr or GChat, but they just send it and the email is back up. For the most part, I get a lot of those. I did have someone managing my emails, but right now it's hard to find time. Find the chance to the name of the IG is Curl Crew Books. Interesting, I don't know what this is in regards to. Let's see, a client sent another page and just said that this is their handle name, but it doesn't say specifically. It's like, this is their handle name, that's the email. So let's see, Crocker Books. Oh, okay. I think this might be an inspiration page of his, maybe. Let's see, I'm gonna go. Some things. Is the inspiration page and put in awesome things. Is this the inspiration page? Question mark. Is this the inspiration page? Question mark. Okay, cool. And then I'm just going to take that note, assume that it's the inspiration page, and take it to the account manager, who's the account manager of that account? Let's see. I think it is AME. Yep. This is the link to an inspiration page or inspiration page for okay. And I try to like abbreviate all of the accounts because it will get to be too much if I don't, like having to spell out each account's full name every single time I need to mention it to a team member. I also do the same thing with the team members, like time with the team members' names. So like that, I refer to them as like AMB, AME, and AMC all the way down the alphabet until in messages anyways. And it also helps me for payroll because otherwise, like, yeah, I would just it really helps me keep things organized. Let me see. Cool, just messages letting me know that payment went out for each of the team members. Hours, thank you for this feedback, Brittany. Do you want to? Yeah, so unfortunately, last week I did have to let go of someone. It's a long message, but basically he came on the same time as another team member, and I just felt like, that team member had out-extended him. He had did things that were extremely out of policy that we typically wouldn't, like pay for follow or pay for likes. That's not something that we do here, let alone on another client's account without their permission. And so, that amongst, not getting work in and a number of things, never attending meetings, things like that, where it's just like there are early warning signs. I've really tried to come on. I've even done the like, please, just, and there's no reason why I should beg, anybody should beg to get someone to do something they are wanting them to do, like, you know what I mean? It's like either you genuinely want to or you don't. And so if you don't, and I sense that, then then I know from there that it's not a good fit. Do you want us to? I already have their replacement coming in this Monday. Please let me know how we can be of great assistance to you. Cool. But I do make a really good point. Like, we have a very low turnaround rate, like, of employees. Like, I have employees who have been with me from the very jump, and we do check-ins. I try to make sure that like they're having a good time, and like he amongst all of the other team members, we just sent spa days, just because like I wanted to make the point that just because I really want to send this to I really like this. Okay, just got an idea. Just put it here. To put it honestly, because it's really a super side note. I'm gonna put make a graphic on UGC. Incorporate into content. Okay, cool. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, we have really low turnaround. Yeah, I was just trying to make the point that we don't need to stress about this. Like, we're not in the ER. It was like we had a lot of demand and requests and just things that needed to get done for the accounts, and I just wanted to send them that package to let them know, like, don't sweat it, do your absolute best. You're here because your best is more than good enough, you know what I mean? And when is this meeting? Next week? Okay. Okay, cool. It's from okay, cool. So that is booking a meeting being booked from by a potential client. This is from a client. I'm gonna be able to say that right now. I guess not green screen. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else. See what you will make an audiogram out of it. We'll make an audiogram out. We'll make an audiogram of it. Okay, cool. So, sometimes a really big part of it is like, a really big part of running any business, I realize, is communication. Like making sure you hear both sides, the employee side of what's going on internally, externally with their lives, like, and then also too with the work, if they have any questions, any feedback, like actually hearing them, and then also the same with clients, you know, making sure that they're heard, which is something that I got really good at, and then we had an extreme spike in August, and I was like, I didn't even know how to juggle that many to hear them properly on my own. But now I've since hired help, and the help has been trained to, because it's just not, it wasn't instant. Oh, this is really sweet. And so, yeah, now that I've learned how to like hear, for any service business, how to be effective is to, you know, make sure that you can hear the client and what their needs are. And so now, since I've done that, it's really helped me see that, it really helped me understand that in order to make sure that I'm successful is to make sure that they're successful, and me going out of my way to make that happen. And so, like, I have this one client who just sent something in, and we didn't really understand. We talked about it in a meeting, and now we have clarity. It was just being patient and taking that time to like make sure that we were on the same page so that they could be successful. Thus, the business can be successful. You know, because all this is like case studies, just pulling in case studies, doing a good job, and then taking a good job and using that good job as leverage to show off to get more clients. This is a social media management agency, for those that don't know, and that's all you do. But honestly, that's all any business does. Even if it's a product business, you create this awesome product, whether that's a vase, jewelry, earrings, whatever, clothes, whatever, you know, a blanket, whatever your business is, and you make this one thing, you give it to a person, and you showcase that, you make sure that you can use that as leverage, that one person that you sold to as leverage for the next, you know, X amount of viewers that are going to see it, to explain to them why you do a good job, why your product or your service is so amazing. That's really all it is, and it's just constant leverage, you know, and then of course the actual growth of it. But we have a meeting in 6 minutes. Again, this meeting is with a potential client. I'll be asking, you know, if it's okay that I record, of course, and if in the case she says no, then I will probably, I don't want to hop off, but I'll figure that out. Most of the times they do say yes. Let me see. But let me see. The main point of these meetings too is not for you to hear them, but to hear the interaction between how I, you know, speak to clients, how you can do the same, and how it can be done at home, big chilling, no bottoms on, just, you know, a blanket. And like, it's just, you see so many bosses, so to speak, like bossed up on IG, and they're working in their suits, and I'm like, I'm a mom, and I don't have the time to like sit up here and get extra, you know, me, I'll come as my full self, okay? My full self is sleepy, okay? And like, just really grateful to be here. Like, it doesn't have to be what it is. That's why I want to start this series of, let me put this in here before I forget. Create audio ground out of, create audiogram out of brand, out of attachment below, and send to a, oh, I'm going to put, this is what she is referring to. Is that is not how you spell referring. It's one of them? I mean, one F? Yep. No. That's what one have 2 R's at the end. Gotcha. Okay, that is what she's referring to. And the referring to, and basically saying in the underlying message below. Okie dokie. 3 minutes until the next meeting. Not the next meeting, the first meeting of the morning. I take about, actually never really counted, but on average, like 7 meetings a day. On average, I think that's good. A part of that growing pain that I had in the last 2 months was me realizing that I need to really not, how do I say this? I need to really not have meetings on Friday. Sorry. So that I can have time to like wrap up on the weekend. I would try to get everything done on Saturday. And I also was trying to like not work on Saturday, but really where I'm at, I need to work on Saturdays, but like my ideal work day is 6 hours. So I'm already not really working that many hours throughout the week, which helps. Let's see, employee hours for week 10/17. Okay, cool. So I have a couple of things on my to-do list too this morning. Let's go ahead and head into the meeting. But those things consist of, I need to send raw content. So we also do UGC content here, and it's just me as a UGC creator for UGC.
Recording in progress.
Okay, I'm already recording. I'll pause it.
Recording stopped.
That way I can ask. I don't like, them coming in and like, so we recording now? Yeah, sorry. Like to ask. Anyhow, yeah, so we do UGC content here, and so that UGC content is basically myself creating the content. I do want to open up an academy of UGC creators, meaning just like right now we are doing outreach for fitness businesses who have any type of fitness product, and I realize we should probably put fitness clothing on there too, just as aligned. And then also we're doing hair businesses as well. Is she here? No. Okay, we're also doing hair businesses as well. And so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put together a UGC and I realize while I'm waiting I can be doing emails. Okay. We're waiting for her to come in. let's see. Thursday. I did just have her. Can I see? I don't know. So just I'll send her a message from here. Actually, where is her account? But yeah, so anyways, we're doing UGC content and outreach, and I need to send the raw content to an account owner that wants to use them, but I really need to like define that in a contract of like what that looks like. I do think that it should be at least a contract for like what the copyright uses of that will be, just so it can be used for anything. It's like we said in the message, but there isn't an actual thing signed saying that that's what they're gonna do. Like there needs to be clear lines, but right now, like I said, it's about that portfolio and just building that portfolio up, and you know, doing that before things are really scale. Let me see. How about here in our meeting will you be joining? Here in our meeting will you be joining? Or let me not ask like that. Are you still able? Alright. I'm gonna put, is it still a good time? Question mark. My daughter is gonna be waking up soon. Hubby's gonna be getting her ready as he does on his off days, on Monday, and sometimes on the days that he works, just depending if he had to do overtime or not. Let me see. Hi. I hope you're well. Messages. Into discretion. Discretion? Something. How you spell discretion? Let's go see. We just gonna put whatever. I feel like it's like secret discretion, you know? Like that was it. That's dissection. Let's put an R in there somewhere. It'll give me to the right thing. Yeah, I think that's it. You don't have to know how to spell, do math. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel your way through it, you do your best. Now, obviously, I'm not going to put discretion and how to spell it. I'm going to go double check right quick, but I am unashamed that I know how to spell it. Discretion. Okay. Discretion. Quality of behaving. Hi, good morning. What?
You found this live or something?
I'm on camera, but it's a lot. It's okay. He said what? Yeah. I told you I kind of need it. Otherwise, the camera is like all up on my face. And it looks weird. I see it's raining outside. Put on some, yeah, it's dark, must be. Put on some rain boots and like her pink ones or those black ones, whatever she's wearing. Oh, she's going as a dragon today. She's so cute. It's not Halloween, but you can dress up as any magical character. It might be heavily bleeding. Okay, let's see. That's how you spell discretion. Boom. Oh gosh, I really need to go check that out. Let's go change my badge. Okay, hold on. Oh, and the client still isn't here. Recall it being, we'll see. It's okay. Things happen, and she works in the school industry, so it's my day. Yeah, for an educator, I can only imagine, But as the you and I, as I recall the expression, I won't put discretion if that's something that's thinking. And I think that's really what he needs to hear. Send it to ? Which email should I send it to ? The only email I have for you is a monthly I just want to make sure that's okay before I send it. Once I do, I'll delete these messages by request. Okay, cool. And then let me start the meeting. Let's see. So for this meeting,
Hello.
hello. Uh-oh. Hi. Hello. I thought I sent
Hi.
the email with the link already. My apologies. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. So this is, you didn't post the link previously, did you?
Not in Slack, but when I set the meeting up last week, it should have sent you an email from there. Because you were a guest and everything already here, as it was saved in my calendar. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Okay. And is the number that I texted you from this morning the best one? Because I thought I had reached out earlier enough so that we're not wasting any time.
Yes. Yes.
It is.
Yeah, that is a good number. I just hadn't seen the message as I do other stuff from my phone at the time, and I'm primarily on the computer at that time. And that's why I was waiting to hear back from you on Slack.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're here now.
Yes.
So things.
And is it okay if I record?
Yes.
Okay.
Recording in progress.
Thank you. Okay, cool. So, yes, we are here now. Let me go ahead and grab the account manager was asking yesterday if she could send your message because we weren't able in the caption software that we use, the highest quality one that's used like across the board by a lot of great content creators. They don't have Times Roman, but I was looking for something similar to it. But in the meantime, we're still working on that, and then if any case, we can just do the edit in Canva, and they do, obviously. So, let me.
So you guys removed the banner?
No, we didn't remove the banner at the bottom. Oh, in the edit that I sent you, that was as an option, just so you could see what it could look like as an alternative.
Right, but in that edit banner one, and I wasn't sure if I had provided you with edited version of the
With the
video
banner.
without the
Yes, you had.
I did.
Yes, you had provided us. No, I was saying you provided the one with the banner for us. And then so yeah, we were able to like crop it out and then rearrange it in that way. But I do want to make sure that is the highest quality. One of my plans today is to put them side by side just to make sure that it wasn't distorted in that editing, which can happen depending on the video. So yes, yeah.
The videographer was able to take it out of all the videos. So I just didn't have an opportunity to upload it as of yet. So I'll try to get that done without the banner. It should be without the banner.
Okay. Sounds good. Awesome. And then content, so we'll switch them out. Content list week 10/17 is what I'm sending here. Let me do it there, and then I'll tag you and Jolene just so she knows I sent it to you already. Awesome. Okay, so check that out in Slack.
Oh, in Slack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Content list. Okay.
So this is what the content calendar will typically look like. We've arranged it because when Jillian and I first put this together, it was initially without the videos in mind. So now we've switched out some of these topics to match to incorporate videos in its place. So we can have some of those out this week,
That link, is it possible you can email it to me? I know you send everything in Slack, but then a lot of these things aren't logged in as far as like my Canva. Now I have to figure out my email. And
Okay. Yes.
But if it's on my computer, everything is already saved, the login.
Okay.
I can just click on it.
Let me pull it up. Okay. And then let me also make a note in this email. Okay, let me see. Okay. And then let me make sure that your email is added. Your email address for your Canva is the same as your email address that I have on file.
Kiva Cairo. Let me just see. I think I not share? I shared a folder with you.
Yes.
Is that not able to like grab the info from there? Let me just see. I'm hard.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I can go to that link. To that email.
Because you can also drop it in there as a shared file.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. It doesn't provide me with that.
The email?
The email for that,
okay. Let me just take a look. I have a book with logins and so many.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. Let's keep a Cairo at Yahoo with the login. Yeah, keep a Cairo at Yahoo.com.
Okay. Are you able to view?
Where is it? The only person that I'm sharing with is account manager.c in this folder. I don't think you accepted the invitation that I sent. I'm not sure where.
Well, it's here. I couldn't go back in it. I was just in it this morning, so yeah, I have it under my name. When I switch over, I see yours there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see your folder at all. It's just showing.
So I don't have a folder. It'll be. Let me see. I'm gonna screen share. There we go. Okie dokie. We are here. Okay, so yes, this is the calendar I was referring to. So it's over in my Canva with your invitation here. So you should be able to see here. So on this link, when you're clicking, this is for the hashtags. When you're clicking on each file, it should take you to each one because you have permission. So this is my Canva for yours.
The action plan that you should send that via email.
Yes.
The link that you dropped in Slack a second ago.
Yeah.
Was that sent by email?
Yes, right here.
And that's in who's at Gmail, right?
Yes.
Which email?
This one here. Keba at Dunce's. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Keba, okay.
So then you ready to go to school? Okay, then no eat, let's go to school.
Kiva at Dome Schools. Oh. Because I'm not seeing. Oh, you're in Dome Schools on Clues. Got you. Okay, no. Maybe that could be the reason why, because you have Kiva at Dome Schools on Clues. That email. That email is an office Outlook, so it doesn't necessarily connect like the Kiva at Don't Schools Academy, which is connected to Gmail, because that's in the G Suite. So it's just easier.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So, what should I do from here? Do you want me to switch
You
this?
can just forward it to, yeah, because I'm not even able to open it
Okay.
in the title.
Okay.
That's probably why we're all the. So you can just not use that one. You can use Kiva at jonesacademy.com for everything. Or the jonesnews@gmail. Like those two are fine.
Okay.
This one is just like a entity that just gets all confusing.
Okay, is that right on the screen?
Right, let me see.
I think so, because it's coming up. Okay, great. Okie dokie. And then let me just go through and I'll add that email here. Okay, yeah, so then that's it. Okay, cool. And then let me put that in my notes here too for you.
The Outlook is just not cutting it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing everything. So I just requested to let into Canva.
Can you say that again?
I just sent you a request for Canva because it says that I don't have permission.
Okay. Oh, and I am also in the other. There we go. Let me make sure that that's shared with you though. Okay. Okay, should be good.
Request access. Is it the Kiva Cairo?
Yeah.
Kiva Academy?
Well, it came through to, I sent them to both. Let me show you here. And it just says that waiting for your acceptance. Yeah. And both of them say pending invitation. Okay, awesome. So, yes, as I was saying, for the calendar, we have the first week. This was built out before we got the videos, and so these have not since been moved around to incorporate the videos, and so you'll see that laid out more so in the doc where it breaks down the content. You also just have a feel for the IG grid layout as well. And if you want it to look more like of a mix, what we can do is leave the video screen shot open, and I can give you a look of what that'll look like too right here while we're on the call. So to start, we have the first, real video. Like I said, we're going to be changing this out to a different font. We weren't able to find the Times Roman font in V. So now we're going to do it through Canva, which takes a little bit longer because it's more manual. But then, so you already know about this video. That'll be what goes out today.
Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
So that video, there are some videos that we did not get back released from students, and so any video that incorporates students cannot be shown as a react. So I think I have a bunch of videos. Some have, some of them say students, some don't. I'm not sure what was placed in there. I didn't get a chance to look to see what they put in there for you. But now that it's the thing that you scroll forward, so there's some of them that we don't have permission yet to utilize the students' faces on our social media. So only use the ones that incorporate just the adults working.
Okay.
It's usually the shorter ones, shorter versions either way. But the new videos that I upload, I'll be sure to only send the ones that are authorized, the ones without the banner.
Okay.
So that's just a FYI when we're posting anything with kids, unless I say yes, we have permission for this. That's not the video to use.
Okay.
We're just holding on to it until we get there.
Okay. Cool. Okay, and I will. Let me see.
Just an FYI, is it? I don't know if it's every time I go back to your document and try to click the link, I don't have permission. It's only in the email itself where it says Renee would like for you to take a look at this design, and it says open in Canva. That's the only time, which I only have 2 emails like that, which is the calendar and then the phone layout. But everything that's on the actual Word document, I can't click on anything.
Okay. You're talking about, let me go to the Word document, talking about like this link here? Okay.
Like anything that is on this document, I cannot click it. It's telling me that I don't have.
Okay, and we can give that access out, in advance. Which email is that though?
This is Kiva at Dumpsters Academy. This is where I opened it up.
Okay.
And so the very first one, content calendar, and then IG grid layout. Like I click on that, I can't see a thing. It's telling me that. Oh, yep. I think you just gave me access.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let me see again. This one, the hashtags. Yes, I can see that one. And the other links. Through the file. Okay, so it seems like everything else I should be able to. Canva. Yep. Okay. So you give me access down there.
Okay, cool.
Just an FYI. The color palette that's existing on the site is what I want to stick to. This one has more of a very tame, subdued feel, whereas I want the bold, energetic pop. Whereas I don't think the color palette is our color palette.
Okay. Well, okay. Because remember we went through that last week and we did use the same ones, but what we'll do is pull it over to your Canva prior to posting, just to make sure that those ones are the same, because she might have gone through and changed it when she realized that the exact codes that were given had gotten feedback, and so I can make sure that they go back to the original codes, and just make sure that there isn't any.
That's where I give you guys access to that folder.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to make sure, because even looking at the itinerary layout, it definitely is a different feel than what I want.
Okay.
And if you just like scroll down on my IG, then it's like you can definitely see the difference in the color palette.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why everything's. It looks like even in the calendar, like your burgundy is great, but just the orange seems off because it doesn't even match the logo. If you look at the logo, it's a deep, like rich orange. This is like a Halloween-ish looking orange that's around October 2022.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Black.
We'll take a look. I'll make sure that they match the code prior to posting. The codes that you sent.
Okay, so with what you sent maps out the week. Now with I'm hoping that every week is not, it's only a certain amount of videos that we have, right? And so my question is, it's not going to be inundated with just like 3 videos this week, 3 videos next week, 3 videos, and then we have nothing else to like, or do we recycle it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to like use up all within a month and then like not.
Okay. So how long should we spread them out until?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
Okay.
Like, if I only have, let's say, 6 videos that promote whichever class, whether it be entrepreneurship or financial literacy, if I only have 6 in total, how then? You just like totally regurgitate all of them within a month, and then like.
It depends.
Just repeat it?
Yes. Well, it depends, because I know different businesses will have a different frequency for when they're able to get content in. So I guess my question is, how often are you able to get content in? When will it be sometime, or how long will it be until you're able to get a videographer in, and that'll help me plan accordingly.
So it's just literally that was over the summer. I'm not going to be like a videographer class. A couple of classes in November, but that's just not going to happen. It may be some random videos that I took with my phone, if I get permission. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to be what these videos entail.
Okay, that's no problem. Okay, cool. So
these are more like, I don't know, like staple ones, and then we have like some amateurish ones. Gonna be the certain cinematography and all the stuff that he did. That's only for like major events that, because that's pricey as well.
okay, that's no problem. So I'll note that, and then I think what would be good then is we release the ones that we're going to release this week, and then after that, maybe put a month's time in between these videos. But what we'll do is repurpose the videos in a sense of taking what's in those videos and putting it as a graphic or a carousel, so that way it's still, what they're saying is still being said. Because what's going to happen is the reels, they go out to different people every time. Like, that's our goal. That's what we're doing, is that we're not sending you out to this audience anymore. We're getting you new eyes, right? So it'll be their first time seeing it and hearing this information, right? They're learning about you. We're increasing brand awareness. And so when we do repurpose it, it'll be new to those eyes. So yeah, that's what we'll do.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
I like that. I'm gonna also start dumping some more the video.
Oh, but that's, yeah. Yeah, and that's okay too. That's totally fine. Okay, cool. That's noted. And then I also wanted to say, oh yeah, for the videos that you're going to send, is it the same? That's just across the board. For any videos that incorporate students, we have to wait until you get permission.
With the professional ones that are up there. Anything else that I'm about to dump in there that's like from my phone, you can use.
Okay.
But those that look like it was professional, cinematography and all of that stuff, big cameras, multiple cameras.
Yes.
Yeah, that one is the one that we're working on. So
Okay.
anything that I'm gonna dump in there, feel free.
Okay. Noted.
So these hashtags, were they like, did you guys do some kind of research to find out that these were like,
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why we rank them as well too. That helps us out a lot. We don't want to use anything. It depends on the type of content, but for the reels, you don't want to use anything less than 1 million hashtags, because what's going to happen is you're going to be sent to a percentage of people out of this number. So the lower the post, the lower the ranking, the less the percentage, the less people within that percentage, if that makes sense. But for like when you see us put out a graphic or a carousel, because it has a longer lifespan, people will literally, go in and search, financial literacy, and then it'll come to the top. Or financial literacy in New York, which is a lot smaller, right? That'll have a longer lifespan. So strategically, if we flip the script and use the smaller ones at that point. But yes. And so the idea is we're going to use these, but we're going to also add some more so that we can get to your, to school administrators as well too. So we want to have a good mix so that we can make sure that it's for your ideal customer as well, but also on topic, align with your topic. Yeah.
So right where you're editing right now, was there a picture or something when it says location related?
No, that's for a different purpose. That's like kind of an outline of what we use. So like if for one of our clients who has like a glamping site, we would use the location related one, in New York, but yours can be used across the board. So we wouldn't do like a specific hashtag for that. And then these are the ones for, program, educator, STEM, enrichment, principal, learning for life, those hashtags. And so we'll be using a mix every time we post, yeah.
Good. So when is the estimated date?
To post.
This week, obviously, we're still to post.
Today. So you're going to get a message shortly. I'm going to get this meeting recording over to Jalene. And then we are going to switch. We need to now rearrange them because we now know we can't use the first one. You'll see a video with the font updated sent to you shortly. And then also with the post for today switched out because we're not going to use this top one. So she might, go to Monday or Tuesday. Might go to Tuesday or Wednesday. And then the goal is to make sure that we get a post out today. So if you can, let us know which ones that you do see that are approved. And you can let us know here in the message, which one are approved, which one you approved or not, So that way she can even just go and pull one of the approved ones, and then we'll get the unapproved ones edited to whatever requests you have at that point.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Was there any the topics that I'm seeing? Was there any what strayed you in those directions? Just based on the topics that were already that we already provide? Because I'm seeing like the benefits of character education.
Daddy went to go one with the car. He's coming right back.
Why should we provide social emotional?
Yes.
About it?
Because, first for this one, for example, you mentioned bullying in our initial meeting. And so we put that one as a graphic, but the idea is to provide value to the school administrators that are going to be watching across the board to incite action, right? So we don't want it to always be about, look at us, look at what we do, but also we understand you, we hear you, and this is how you can be benefited from, our likeness.
Mm-hmm. So when I click on the link for that one,
to which one? The Believe.
Yeah, you do a quiz check on that.
So Nadine popped up. Was it the one that I saw? It was, right? The Sunday. Oh no, Sunday. Was that Sunday?
This one?
Where's your backpack? Is it a handcar?
No. Okay, so maybe I put that one. But this one, how school administrators are. Like, as long as the color schemes start looking like, and you can remove the bada boom. I think just anyone that resembles, because I'm not liking the bada boom font.
The bada boom.
That's more for those schools on Cool,
Okay.
which has the bada boom.
Okay.
Everywhere. But for those with Academy, we can just kind of mimic whichever one best suits the that has like for instance the T has the little pieces that are coming down from the top. I think that's all time and yeah, like
okay.
And just making sure that the color matches the logo.
Okay.
Spot and find it, but
and so too, I'm sorry. I was gonna say for the color here, maybe because it's a gradient, it's not that orange that you're looking for, and so I think that might be the direction that we need to pull away from, is just taking this gradient away, because this orange, does this match more for you on this orange versus the ones that we had up there before?
Come on.
And we'll make sure that it's exact, but I think that too, to the eye, might be, you know what I mean? It might be that gradient look, because it softens at the end and, essentially becomes a different tone.
Right. I think that maybe it's the green, the green as well, that's just, it's deeper. It's a deeper blue that I have.
Okay. We'll check that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure, because I think that's what thrown me off a little bit as well. It's definitely not giving me the vibe that we have. We have deep, dark, rich colors, and these are a little bit more pastel.
You want to brush your teeth?
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that we're, before anything is even posted, like, are you in the account? Because I don't see it.
So yeah, I'm in it. Let me see. The Canva account?
Yeah, I'm not in anything that I click in and I see it. Like, it should be like a folder where I click into it and I can see all of the stuff, but I don't see it, because I can quickly just sample something out and stick it in there so that you can see, but I don't have access to any folder.
So we created these. I think where the confusion is happening is that we created these under my account, because we got that midweek, so we had already started it. We can start to create here in your account this week, and then I think that's what you mean. Like all of these designs are created under my account, not your. Yeah. But we did go to your account last week to check that color here, and so that's what I'm double checking here too, just while I have you, because I know. Okay, so here like.
With me, or even I think it was just my Instagram page. You had just clicked on it earlier on your tabs at the top.
Okay, let me see what.
There's especially like that character building. Scroll down. Oh. That character building, you can grab the blue from there. Let's scroll down.
Okay.
Scroll down. More like like, you see how the yellow is a more popular?
Okay.
Scroll down. The blue, now these blues are lighter.
Okay.
This is what my intern was doing, but continue scrolling down. Scroll down. She had kind of slightly changed the color of the blue and the orange, which was fine at the time, but scroll down. I want to show you, keep going. You can see the change where, keep going down, yeah. Like, if you notice, like this, right hand top, the right hand side had an all blue post. Scroll up.
Okay.
Just a tab right there. So that's the color blue on the right hand side. Yes. Like that's a deeper blue that I think works with it. I'm just looking at myself. Things drive me crazy. Yellow. Though that yellow, I think once you go down to the bottom, it's more of the color palette that I'm hoping for.
Okay. Let me see. So I will place that here, and then we'll do a color match. And then, okay. And which other? Hello, can you hear me? I think it cut out. Hello, can you hear me? Maybe because it's about to be.
Recording stopped.
Scroll down. I think from this point down.
Okay, and just to note, we have less than a minute here in Zoom, but I can give you a call on my phone if that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I'll give you a call right now. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye. Okay.